Skeletal and malnourishment in appearance, its limbs are elongated, crooked, and unnervingly fast, capable of carrying it either on all fours or upright at a towering height of over 10 feet. This creature first appears in the video, It Waits Until You Fall Asleep, where Chester first captures it on camera dragging a woman into the woods. Its attacks escalate throughout the night, eventually breaking into Chad's room,
Kill him dead!
And
Stab
leaving
him!
his body against the wall like a grotesque trophy. The same fate befalls the stalker woman, who desperately enters the house seeking safety, only for the creature to slip inside and finish what it started. What makes the forest creature especially terrifying is its unnatural physical capabilities. It can stretch its arms and neck to disturbing lengths, allowing it to reach victims through windows, doors, or even from the shadows of the forest. Its jet black skin grants exceptional camouflage in the night woods, making it nearly invisible.
Kill him dead! Stab him!
Despite its frail appearance, it possesses startling strength, easily dragging Chester across the floor and thrashing him like a ragdoll. Silent, patient, and perfectly adapted for nocturnal hunting, the forest creature represents the pure predatory nature of the unknown, waiting just beyond the door for anyone who dares to fall asleep. That concludes our descent into the twisted world of Life of Luxury's creatures. Each one more unnatural, more unpredictable, and more impossible to survive than the last. If you made it this far, you're braver than...
Just a heads up, we're gonna have a superconductor turned up full blast and pointed at you for the duration of this next test. I'll be honest, we're throwing science at the wall here to see what sticks. No idea what it'll do. Probably nothing. Best case scenario, you might get some superpowers. Worst case scenario, which will kind of...
Sorry, it's just that you say it funny.
Now say it! Again for a gold star!
Kill him dead! Stab him!
You got that, you goddamn son of a bitch?
Life of Luxury is a series that began in early 2019. Created by Parker and Chester, each episode follows a familiar, unsettling pattern. Parker reveals an email or disturbing footage sent in by a victim who believes something unnatural or outright paranormal is happening inside.
Kill him dead!
From there,
Stab him!
the duo sets out to investigate, documenting whatever entity, presence, or phenomenon is tormenting the residents. Night after night, they place themselves in danger, facing creatures that are grotesque, inhuman, and almost always hostile. In this video, we'll break down
more like this guy's off the hook in terms of drugs.
Their appearance, behavior, and threat level, and determine whether it's even remotely possible to survive a direct encounter with these horrific abominations.
Kill him dead! Stab him!
Test, we put nanoparticles in the gel. In layman's terms, that's the billion little gizmos that are going to travel into your bloodstream and pump experimental genes and RNA molecules and so forth into your tumors.
This zombie looks human, but at night,
before we put the
Kill him dead!
his
Stab
limbs
him!
stretch to unnatural lengths. His neck expands outward like a flail, and his head can rotate a full 360 degrees without injury. His face is sometimes hidden behind a mask, and his tongue is long, black, and slick, designed for feeding. Tommy behaves like a parasitic predator, bound to a nightly growth cycle. When darkness falls, he lies still beneath blankets before rapidly expanding in size, bones stretching under his skin as he emits painful wails. Then he stalks through the house with unnatural intelligence, always returning to Candace.
Kill him dead!
Using his
Stab
tongue,
him!
he penetrates the base of her skull and drains cerebrospinal fluid. Candace shows signs of severe neurological collapse, suggesting Tommy keeps her alive just so he can milk her, repeatedly. His strength is overwhelming. He smashes doors, drags victims through windows, and moves with inhuman speed. His threat level is extreme. Tommy cannot
nanoparticles in the gel. In layman's terms, that's the billion little gizmos that are going to travel into your bloodstream and pump experimental genes and RNA molecules and so forth into your
until the
tumors.
host collapses or disappears entirely. Even Parker and Chester barely survive encounters with him. Survival against Tommy is unlikely. The only real chance is to evacuate the home before nightfall and immediately separate yourself from the targeted victim. Staying inside, hiding, or trying to confront him almost always ends in paralysis, abduction, or death. Against Tommy, escape is the only option, because once he begins feeding, it's already
Kill
too
him
late.
dead! Stab him!
The bedworm is a
Kill him!
grotesque
Kill him
parasite
dead!
introduced
Stab him!
in We Bought a Parasite Off the Dark Web video. Resembling oversized tapeworm with the same biological structure, a long segmented body packed with eggs, ready to spread into new hosts. Initially bought as a pet, the creature quickly proves to be an invasive apex parasite, with extreme mobility and an instinct to burrow into flesh. Its bite is the first sign of infection, marking Chester as its primary host. Once inside a human body, the bedworm's offspring spread rapidly. Chester begins experiencing swelling, internal movement, and pain as the parasites replicate beneath his skin. Attempts to seek medical help fail. First to the incompetent Dr. Mumley, who suggests amputating Chester's stomach. As the night progresses, the worm's behavior accelerates. It escapes containment, skitters throughout the house at unnatural speeds, and eventually returns to Chester, launching itself into his body through his lower cavity to rejoin its offspring. The bedworm's intelligence is limited, but its instinct for survival is extreme. It can detect its host from across a room, move faster than a human can react, and force entry through any available opening. Once connected to a host, its goal is simple: multiply, burrow, and consume from the inside out. The parasites inside Chester demonstrate rapid growth, coordinated movement, and an ability to fuse their life cycle between internal and external phases. Survival against a bedworm is nearly impossible once bitten. Early evacuation and immediate professional medical intervention offer the only slim chance. But the parasite's speed, stealth, and relentless return to its host make escape unlikely. If the worm has already begun reproducing beneath the skin, the victim's fate is almost certainly sealed. The organism will keep entering, feeding, and nesting until the host collapses from systematic failure.
Hey, fuckwit, come here, you. Come here.
Kill him! Kill him dead! Stab him!
Taylor's stalker appears to be a deranged, mentally unstable intruder who navigates her home with unnatural movement and disturbing noise. His most defining feature is his height, that allows him to tower over door frames and move with jerky, insect-like steps. His face is obscured by either a mask or smeared face paint, framed by long, messy hair along the sides of his head. Even before Parker and Chester arrive, Taylor reports hearing footsteps, animalistic screams, and receiving disturbing photos, leaving her convinced that someone is secretly living inside her home. After receiving Taylor's email, Parker and Chester suspect either hallucinations or an escaped patient from the nearby mental asylum. Upon entering the home, Taylor explains that her stalker enters at night and hides somewhere within the house. Once the cameras are set up, the truth becomes impossible to deny. As Parker and Chester monitor the footage from their car, the stalker suddenly emerges from a bedroom. His height unnatural, his movements twitchy and unpredictable.
Kill him dead!
The two immediately react in horror, as they question how he is taller than the doorway, and what is wrong with his distorted face. As the night continues, Taylor's stalker grows more erratic. He notices a camera at the bottom of the stairs and begins behaving wildly before smashing it. Moments later, he is seen under Taylor's bed sheets, slowly revealing himself as the camera glitches and her fear escalates. When Taylor wakes up and screams, Parker and Chester rush inside, only to find the stalker already approaching them through the doorway, his towering silhouette barely fitting within the frame. The three escape the house and flee into the night, with Parker and Chester attempting to contact Taylor's parents, calls that were never returned. The stalker's identity, origins, and motives remain unknown, but one thing is clear. He is not simply trespassing. He is living inside the home, watching, waiting, and creeping closer every night.
Kill him! Kill him dead! Stab him!
He appears lanky and malformed, with extremely long limbs, a stretched frame, and wild black hair that shoots out in every direction. He wears a white shirt with red sleeves, and though his age is never stated, his behavior suggests he has regressed into something primal and predatory. Like Tommy, Billy's Jurassic physical changes begin after entering the woods, suggesting that whatever infected Tommy may have also reshaped Billy into this unnatural form. Billy's behavior ranges from vacant to violent. Early footage shows him feeling uncontrollably at death, before he suddenly shifts into manic excitement when offered food. Throughout the night, he repeatedly bangs his head against the wall and screams, as if reacting to internal pain or fighting urges he can't control. His erratic movements escalate until he smashes a plate over his own head and twists into a disturbing spider-like pose, using his long limbs to move in unnatural ways. As Parker and Chester monitor the house, Billy becomes increasingly predatory. He peers silently into their room from the hallway before ultimately attacking Ronnie and consuming him off camera. Unlike many Life of Luxury antagonists, Billy does not pursue Parker and Chester after the attack, implying his goal was singular and instinctual, rather than territorial or malicious. His transformation pattern, behavior, and anatomy strongly suggest that the same force, entity, or infection that created Tommy is also responsible for Billy. Given his unpredictable movement and bursts of violent strength, survival against Billy depends entirely on distance and escape. Once he snaps into predatory mode, his speed and erratic locomotion make close-range encounters nearly impossible. Like Tommy, Billy embodies an infection that reshapes human biology into something spider-like, ravenous, and barely sentient. Another reminder that whatever lurks in those woods is a true enemy.